Hi, this is Andreas from Leica Forum. It's been a while since our last video, but now we have a really good reason for a next clip. Leica has provided us a pre-production model of a new camera, the Leica M Monochrome. What's unique about this camera? It takes images only in black and white. In this video we're going to show you the pros and cons of this camera, and maybe it's the right camera for you. Now we have gone to a quieter place in order to show you the camera. Here it is, the Leica M Monochrome, the camera that takes only images in black and white. This sounds like a really weird idea. Why not take the images in color and convert them to black and white later? If one camera manufacturer can have this idea, then it is Leica. Let's take a closer look on the camera. The Leica M Monochrome is based on a Leica M9P, means it is also the vulcanite leather, the sapphire display, and has no red dot and engraving on the front of the camera. What's the difference? The Leica M Monochrome has no engraving on the top of the camera. In order to find out if this is a Leica M Monochrome, you have to take a real close look. In the hot shoe, it's a small engraving. On the camera back, nothing new, absolutely identical to a Leica M9 or Leica M9P. Okay, from the outside, no big difference. But what does Leica put in the box? Additionally to the delivery scope of a Leica M9P, Leica adds a license for the NIC Silver FX, a software to edit black and white images. If you think that a Leica camera without color will cost less money, sorry, no. The Leica M Monochrome will be more expensive than a Leica M9P and will have the price tag of €6,800. With this price tag, we have the question, where are the real differences? And do the additional features really justify this price? The first really visible differences between a Leica M9 and a Leica M Monochrome is in the camera menu. Of course, some points do not apply, so we don't have a white balance, but we have additional features like toning, so we can give the image in the camera already, for example, a blue toning. The whole ISO range has moved upwards. The Leica M9 has an ISO range from ISO 80 to ISO 2500. The Leica M Monochrome has ISO 160 until ISO 10,000. The main technical difference of a Leica M Monochrome lies in the sensor. As a sensor of a Leica M9, it comes from TrueSense, the former sensor branch of Kodak. Color image sensors need a lot of tricks and compromises to provide an image in full resolution. The Leica M Monochrome sensor has a different structure. As it doesn't need the color information, it can provide the full resolution of the sensor. The Leica M Monochrome sensor has the same resolution as the Leica M9, but it should create a much better image quality. Higher detail resolution and higher sensitivity, thus less noise. If this is pure theory or the sensor results really in better image quality, this is what we're going to find out in our field test. And now we'll make some real-life test shots with the Leica M Monochrome. We're starting in this interesting greenhouse and we'll continue with a photo trip through the city of Bonn. Later we'll show you the image results at the computer and we'll take a real close look if this camera brings us the image results it promises. So far the impressions of our photo tour in the city of Bonn. Now let's take a close look how good the Leica M Monochrome quality really is. This detail of the Kunstmuseum Bonn is our favorite location to test the resolution of digital cameras. The results really knocked our socks off. Without any sharpening, we have images with pixel-perfect results. Take a look at this detail of the blind. Here's another detail of this image. Again, resolution down to single pixels. Another subject from the greenhouse, which looks a little bit like from the electron microscope. Here we have point-shaped structures in the plants, which are rendered pixel by pixel. Another cutout of the image corner. Once again, these are images directly out of the camera without any sharpening. So, after looking at some images, this sensor definitely has a fantastic detail resolution. Our next topic, high ISO. Here's a test shot made late in the evening with ISO 8000. Again, JPEGs out of camera. A detail from the dark area of ivy leaves on the right side. Even small details of the plants are visible. Please keep in mind, this is an ISO 8000 shot. Here's another image with ISO 3200. In this homogeneous area, no noise is visible. Our opinion about the Leica M monochrome sensitivity, up to ISO 3200, almost no noise is visible. Even at ISO 8000, the results are still usable. As last point, I'd like to show you how much information is in the Leica M monochrome DNG files. Here's another image from the greenhouse. The JPEG file out of camera is much too dark for my taste. Maybe it's a bug of the early beta firmware. It looks as if the dark parts of the file don't have any detail. In 2 steps, we created 2 more JPEG versions of the original DNG file. This is the file I'd like to have. And here you can see how much information still is in the shadows. After a photo trip, we are now back at the Poppelsdorfer Schloss. How does the Leica M monochrome change the way we take photographs? Back with film cameras, we had to decide for at least 36 shots if you want to take color or black and white images. Now with digital photography, anything goes. We have endless capacity memory cards, and we have always in mind we can edit these images later. The Leica M product philosophy is concentration to the essentials. The Leica M monochrome takes this motto to extremes. For the steep price, you get a real technical highlight. Who is the target group of the Leica M monochrome? If you can afford it, if you're shooting in black and white, and if you're looking for the best image quality, this is the right camera for you. So far, my opinion about the Leica M monochrome. I'm sure many of you have a completely different view on this camera, and I'm really looking forward to your comments and to great shots made with the Leica M monochrome.